why we don't believe that we can do it better. We have to believe, we have to be positive to try to change the things. This is why we have to, we're not going to give up. You know, the only give up is the guys who is weak mentally.
You see the trophies, you see the celebrations, you see the victories, the records, the history, but you don't see the real battle. You don't see the lonely hours. You don't see the pain behind the smile. You don't see the sacrifices when the world wasn't watching. Success is never about what you see on the surface. It's about what's built in the dark. Today, I'm going to reveal the real power behind unstoppable greatness. Today, I'm going to reveal the weapon the world doesn't talk about, the secret that builds legends brick by brick. And remember this: greatness is built, not given. Greatness is built, not given. Greatness doesn't fall from the sky. It's not something you're handed because you're lucky, because you were born in the right family. Greatness is something you craft, day by day, with your own hands, with your own will. Every early morning, every late night, every choice you make when nobody else is watching, that's why greatness is born. People love to celebrate the final moment, the trophy lifted, the crowd cheering, the name in lights. But what they forget is everything that happened before that moment. The hours of sweat, the sacrifices, the choices to stay when friends went out to train harder when the body screamed to stop. That's where greatness is truly made. It's easy to admire the finished product, to say, of course he's great. Look at him. What they miss is the hundreds of invisible battles fought when no one cared, when no one believed, when it would have been easy, so easy, to quit. Greatness is not a gift wrapped with a bow. It's a mountain climbed step by step, blister by blister, blister by blister, tear by tear. It's built through consistency, through obsession, through an unwillingness to ever be average. Anyone can dream. Anyone can start. But the ones who finish, the ones who leave a mark, they understand one truth: greatness is a building, and every single day you lay another brick. Some days the brick is heavy, some days the rain pours and the wind rages, but you still lay the brick, you still show up. That's the price, that's the journey. And it's never about proving people wrong, it's about proving yourself right. It's about honoring the sacrifices you made, the silent promises you whispered to yourself when nobody else could hear. When you realize that greatness is built, not given, you stop waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap. You stop wishing for luck. You start creating your destiny brick by brick, with your own two hands. There's no shortcut, no elevator to the top. It's a grind, a test of how badly you want it when everything is against you. The question isn't whether you have the talent. The question is whether you have the heart to keep building when it's hard, when it's lonely, when it feels impossible. That's what separates the dreamers from the legends. You can have all the talent in the world, natural speed, natural strength, perfect technique, and still fail. Talent is a starting point, not a destination. Without obsession, without a fire inside you that refuses to be extinguished, talent is written down. It's a beautiful potential. It's a beautiful car with no engine. It looks impressive, but it goes nowhere. Obsession is what sharpens that into a weapon. It's what takes a gifted player and transforms him into a killer on the field. Someone who doesn't just participate, but dominates. Talent without obsession is like a sword left in the rain. It rusts, it dulls, it becomes useless. But when you're obsessed, when your mind is locked in 24/7 on getting better, on being the best, you turn your gift into greatness. Obsession means you live it. You breathe it. It's not a part-time thing. It's not something you switch on for a few hours and then forget. Constant. Every choice you make, every sacrifice, every decision, it all feeds into the mission. You wake up thinking about it. You go to sleep dreaming about it. It's not discipline anymore. It's your DNA. People who only rely on talent eventually fall. Because someone, somewhere, is working harder. It's working hard. Someone, somewhere, is obsessed enough to put in the extra hours, to push through the pain, to sacrifice more, to never be satisfied. And when that obsessed person meets the talented but lazy one, it's no contest. Hunger beats talent every single time. You can't fake obsession. You either have it or you don't. It's the voice inside that says, that's not good enough. You can be better. You will be better. It's what drives you to stay after practice, to do one more drill, to take one more shot. It's what makes you study your mistakes, fix your flaws, chase perfection, even when you know it's impossible. Talent can make people notice you. Obsession makes them remember you. Talent can get you into the game. Obsession makes you dominate it. Without obsession, talent fades. Truth home. With obsession, even the smallest spark of talent can become a raging fire that no one can ignore. That's the real truth. It's not the most talented who reach the top, it's the most obsessed. The ones who refuse to settle. The ones who sacrifice comfort, who chase greatness with everything they have, who demand more from themselves every single day. Talent is a blessing. Obsession is a choice. Hunger must outlive success. When you taste victory, when you touch the trophies, the danger begins. Success can fool you. It can whisper lies, make you believe the job is finished. But real greatness is knowing that the hunger must burn even brighter after the wins. It's easy to be hungry when you have nothing, when you're chasing your first title. But staying hungry when you have everything, when people call you the best, that's the real battle. True champions don't get comfortable, they get even more obsessed. They see every success as just a checkpoint, not the finish line. They understand that every day brings a new fight, a new challenge, a new mountain to climb. Hunger is the fuel that never runs out, no matter how full the trophy cabinet is. You fight like you're still unknown. You work like you've won nothing. That's the difference between a one-time winner and a legend who reigns forever trying when no one's watching. Anyone can perform when the cameras are on, when the stadium is full, when the lights are bright. But real strength is built when no one's looking. When the world sleeps, champions are awake, sharpening their craft in silence. No applause, no rewards, just pure work. It's easy to give your best when people are cheering. But true greatness demands you give your best when there's no crowd, no attention, just the sound of your own heartbeat pushing you forward. It's those lonely hours, those unseen reps, those moments when giving up would be easier that define who you become. Champions are not made on game day. They're made at dawn in empty gyms on silent fields when it's just you, your will, and your dreams staring back at you. You win long before the world even knows your name. Pain is the price of excellence. Everyone wants to be excellent till they realize what it costs. Excellence demands a payment that most are not willing to give. It's pain, physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain. It's waking up sore, broken, tired, and still choosing to push harder. It's losing, failing, falling, and still getting back up with more hunger than before. Pain isn't the enemy, it's the currency you pay for greatness. Every sore muscle, every missed opportunity, every long lonely night is a brick in the foundation of excellence. Most people run from pain. The few who chase it, who embrace it, who understand that pain sharpens the sword, they are the ones who rise above the rest. Excellence doesn't ask if you're ready. It demands everything you have and then demands even more. And every second you spend in pain is a second you're investing into a future that most people will never taste, never settle. Evolve daily. The moment you settle, you start to fall. The second you think you've made it, you start slipping backwards without even realizing. Evolution is the heartbeat of greatness. It's waking up every day and asking yourself how you can be better than you were yesterday. Not once a month, not once a year. Every single day, champions don't admire their past achievements. They use them as fuel to reach a new level. They know that yesterday is not good enough for today. It's not about chasing perfection once. It's about demanding improvement every day, every hour, every moment. Evolution is not a choice. It's a requirement. Complacency kills dreams faster than failure ever could. You don't climb the mountain once and stop. You climb it every day, higher and higher, until there's nowhere left, and even then, you keep climbing. Mindset beats everything. Talent can be beaten. Strength can be broken, but a relentless mindset can conquer anything. Mindset is the invisible force that decides whether you push through or fall, or whether you rise or fall. It's the inner voice that says keep going when your body begs you to quit. It's the shield that protects you from doubt, fear, and failure. Every challenge, every setback, every obstacle is won or lost first in the mind before it's ever fought on the field. Champions train their minds harder than they train their bodies because they know the strongest weapon they have isn't their legs, their speed, or their power. It's the belief that nothing can stop them. With the right mindset, the impossible becomes possible, the heavy becomes light, and every defeat becomes fuel for the next victory. Mindset is the difference between those who dream and those who achieve Dao View's domination. When they doubt you, when they say you can't, when they laugh at your dreams, they are handing you the sharpest weapon you could ever ask for. Doubt is not a weakness, it's a gift. It's the fire that burns hotter, the reason you train harder, the reason you live harder, the reason you refuse. Every time someone underestimates you, you get stronger. Every time they count you out, you sharpen your focus. True champions love being doubted because they know it's just more fuel for domination. They don't argue, they don't explain, they show up and destroy every expectation placed against them. Doubt doesn't discourage them, it drives them. It reminds them why they started, why they suffered, why they chose this path in the first place. Domination isn't just about winning, it's about making everyone realize they were wrong to ever doubt you work in silence, win in public. The loudest in the room are rarely the strongest. Real power moves in silence. It's the quiet early mornings, the unnoticed extra hours, the sacrifices no one sees that build the kind of success that can't be denied. Champions don't need to announce their grind because they know their grind, because they know their results will speak louder than any words. While others talk their words, while others celebrate small victories, they prepare for the real ones. The world sees the winning moment and thinks it's magic. But the real magic happened when no one was paying attention. Silence is where focus lives. Silence is where dreams are turned into reality. You don't need applause to be great. You don't need validation to be hungry. You build your empire in the shadows so that when you step into the light, nobody can question how you got there. Victory is earned, not wished. Wishing for victory is easy. Anyone can want it. Anyone can dream about it. But victory doesn't listen to wishes. It listens to work. It answers to discipline, to sacrifice, to relentless action taken day after day after day. Victory isn't something you hope for. It's something you fight for with everything inside. Every win has a price, and only those willing to pay that price in sweat, pain, and perseverance get to hold it. Talk is cheap. Dreams are everywhere. But only those who turn dreams and plans into brutal, consistent action ever touch true success. It's a lifetime of preparation meeting the moment of opportunity. The ones who win aren't the ones who simply wish harder. They're the ones who worked harder when no one was watching. Stay obsessed. Stay relentless. Stay building when the world sleeps. This is Cristiano Ronaldo, where champions are created. Let's keep winning.